At least 300 people have taken shelter and schools turned into evacuation centers in Mercedes town in Camarines Norte due to risk of flooding brought by Typhoon Ompong. The whole Bicol region has been placed under storm signal number 1 with winds of 30 to 60 kilometers per hour. More than 1,000 passengers and over 200 vehicles are stranded in different ports of the region. In eastern Visayas, vehicles and rolling cargoes going to Bicol are stranded at Allen Port. The Philippine Coast Guard has reported over 600 rolling cargoes stranded in different ports across the country. At least 55 vessels are moored in piers after sea travel was canceled. Nearly 4,600 passengers were stranded in various ports as of 12 noon. In Dumaguete City in Negros Oriental, more than 1,400 passengers en route to Manila from Mindanao were not able to proceed with their trip. Local officials provided them temporary shelter at the Dumaguete City High School. The shipping company took care of their food. Over in Samar, rescue personnel brought 9 passengers to safety after their motorboat capsized in waters off Catbalogan City last night. Overflowing water from the river in Valencia, Negros Oriental, rendered the Buayahan spillway impassable as of this afternoon. Continuous rains caused the Ocoy River to swell. Bureau of Fire Protection personnel are monitoring the river. 3 villages with large numbers of residents are situated near the river. The country's economic managers bracing for the worst as Typhoon Ompong is expected to push up prices of basic commodities. State economists discussed this in a closed-door meeting with Senator Loren Legarda, who leads hearings on the 2019 budget. Cecil Ardizabal tells us what they discussed.
Fresh from his Hong Kong trip, Budget Secretary Ben Diokno shares how vegetable prices there have jacked up in anticipation of the typhoon. A situation, Diokno says, that could most likely happen here at home.
Merong epekto talaga yung mga major calamities sa price ng vegetables. Siyempre, perishable yan, di ba?
What is even more surprising, he says, is that prices of many agricultural products have almost doubled.
Nagtataka kami yung chicken, no? Yung farm gate price niya is around 80 pesos. Pero magkano retail prices sa palengke? 165 ata or something. Almost double eh. So what's causing it? Kaya probably. So ang pinaplano namin is magkakaroon ng mga talagang siguro parang direct selling ng for chicken from farm gate diretso na saan. So para makat mo yung middleman.
Diokno, Finance Secretary Sonny Dominguez, and Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Ernesto Pernia discussed inflation and current macroeconomics with Senator Loren Legarda and how these will play in next year's national budget. Legarda, who heads the Senate Finance Committee, sees adjustments in the National Expenditure Program, or NEP.
So yes, there will be changes. Now, all of these causes of inflation, especially food inflation, will be addressed, and that's the reason why I have this briefing, and we will see whether the solutions to food inflation are being addressed in the current NEP.
Diokno says the country is now experiencing what he calls a slightly elevated inflation. He's confident these levels will taper off by the fourth quarter by 2 to 4%. For one, the country is expecting 4.6 million sacks of imported rice and 1 million more coming in at the end of the month. Dominguez says there's no reason to panic and assures the country is not in a major crisis.
We're not in a major crisis. It may be a serious problem for some people, but for the nation in general, it's not a major crisis. And besides, we have a lot of tools that are available to us.
While prices are seen to stabilize soon, Legarda takes note of the importance of prepositioning goods simultaneous with a pag-asa warning and the prepositioning of health needs and hygiene kits during times like these. Cecil Ardizabal, CNN Philippines.
Maynilad customers should brace for higher water bills this October. The regulator approved an increase of almost 6 pesos per cubic meter to be carried out in tranches beginning next month until 2022. Households consuming 10 cubic meters or less monthly can expect an increase of 2 pesos and 70 centavos. Those using up to 20 cubic meters will see an increase of 7 pesos and 84 centavos, and those using 20 to 30 cubic meters, 16 pesos and 36 centavos in their monthly bill.